Hey everyone, this is KStreamer here. So today I'm going to showcase my spreadsheet that I've been talking about for quite some time now. And I'm going to go ahead and do a quick run through of what I normally do on a daily basis for Auction House, just to kind of give you guys a idea of what I do in order to make gold, alright? Thanks so much for watching. If you like these types of videos, please like and subscribe. And once subscribed, please click on the bell icon so that way you get a notification once I come out with new content or I go live. I'm going to be going ahead and posting these links in on my Facebook channels and also on Discord. So just kind of bear with me just a little bit before I go ahead and get started, okay? I'm going to go ahead and kick this up to full screen just so that way you guys will be able to view things just a little bit easier. For at least I'm gonna kick WoW up to full screen. Hopefully you're able to see things a little bit better now. I'm playing on my druid, and the professions that I have on my druid is jewel crafting, and I also have enchanting, but that's irrelevant. The most important thing on this druid is going to be jewel crafting. And as you can see on my jewel crafting, I've got most of my favorites already up here already. These are the ones that I normally make on a daily basis, depending. Usually gems. Today is a Monday, so I'm probably not going to do gems, but I will certainly just kind of price it down to see how much it is. You usually want to sell gems on Tuesdays and Thursdays, which is usually the high, traffic for raiding in those days. That's when people get new gear and they want to buy gems to slot into their new gear, and that comes with also enchanting as well too. Or pretty much anything. I mean, new gear. Usually Tuesday and Thursdays are very high traffic for the auction house. So if you're looking to want to make, just a little extra more gold than you normally do, then, definitely buy low on like off days, like, maybe a Saturday or a Sunday, or maybe even a Monday like this, where, not a lot of people is going to be, buying stuff in the auction house. So meaning that people is going to undercut a lot and prices are going to drop really low, so you want to buy low today and then sell high on a high traffic day like Tuesdays and Thursdays, which is usually the days that majority of raids nowadays happen. So first thing I'm going to do is I already have some stuff in the auction house already, or that probably has expired already because I got some mail from the auction house, so I'm going to go ahead and pull those out first. Yeah, I'm going to go and show you guys the jewel crafting spreadsheet that I have. So this is for jewel crafting. These are all the different things I have for jewel crafting. As you can see here, these are the meta gems, the rare gems, and the epic gems. And as you can see, I have auction house here. This is the column that I change all the time because these are what it sells for in the auction house, like kind of on an average. And the cost here, these are formulas that let me make the spreadsheet a little bit bigger. As you can see over to the right here, these are all the different formulas, like say for example the Dawnlight band. This should be green. And it's green because level... actually, no, I'll buy my bad. It actually should be like this because that's level 3. And that's based on my level in the game itself. So right now I'm rank 3, so that's why I have it on the spreadsheet to kind of let me know what kind of rank it is also on the spreadsheet. So that's rank 3. So as you can see here, with rank 3 it says that it requires 3 Dawnlight, 1 Shadow Ruby, and 1 Pandamonite. So as you can see my equation here, and I also have like, how much these things are worth. I have what is called legend, which is this sheet here. And this sheet here, about I want to say every other day, I go through and I update everything on, like, this is my server, which is Storm Rage. Of course, your server is definitely going to be different, but I'll just go ahead and explain a little bit here. Like, as you can see, Dawnlight is at 52 gold pop right now, and this is no legend because I have it right. Actually, no, there's a legend right here. So legend E8. So as you can see, Dawnlight is 52 gold, and it's feeding from my legend here, which is here, 52 gold. But then this is also feeding from the jewel crafting, which is here. So this is pretty much the legend right here. So the last time I checked, Dawnlight was 52 gold, and the lowest I've ever seen on this realm was at 45 gold. But the lowest that I bought it for was 52 gold. So as you can see, I have 13 out of 3. So I have 13 left in my inventory. So at this point, I'm going to leave this at 52. And I'm probably not going to search for Dawnlight until I actually run out. Because I bought all these 13 for 52 gold, so I put it here. So as you can see, at the right here, this is the formula. It goes 3 Dawnlight. 3 Dawnlight times 52, which is 156. And then 1 Shadow Ruby, which is 40, because I bought them for 40 gold each. And then the Pandemite, I bought it for 2,000 gold. So all these, the 3 Dawnlight, the Shadow Ruby, and the Pandemite, all together cost me 2,196 gold. And as you can see, this Shadow Ruby band, so the cost, as you can see here, it's pulling this cost from this particular formula here. And this will change. So let's say, for example, I change this Dawnlight here to 60 gold. I changed that here. As you can see, this automatically changed because now it has a different value, because 3 Dawnlight at 60 gold is actually 180 gold. And as you can see, this particular value here changed too, from 2,220 gold. So this spreadsheet here that I created, we'll see. I haven't made this spreadsheet yet available, but I'm just kind of showing you it. We'll see if people request for it enough, that I might make this thing available for the public as well too. Just kind of let you guys know how I make gold personally. So the last time I sold this Dawnlight band, it was selling for 4,860 gold. And that's what I posted it for in the auction house 24 hours ago. And as you can see, my profit is right here. And what this profit does, what this formula here, the profit, it already takes away the 5% that the auction house cuts from you when the item sells. So at this point, the profit is pretty much is whatever I'm selling it for. So 48.60 minus the 21.96, which is how much it cost me to buy these particular mats out of the auction house. And then of course minus the 5% from the sale. So if I were to sell this Dawnlight brand, or this Dawnlight band, I actually make 2,421 gold just for selling the one band alone. So as you can see, it can be pretty profitable, but let me see if it actually sold. So I'm going to go into my inbox here, and as you can see, a bunch of these stuff sold. So right here it says I sold one Saber Eye of Intellect. And yeah, see my Dawnlight band of Aurora, it actually sold. So I'm going to go ahead and open the Saber Eye and Intellect and the Dawnlight band. What I do is I go back into my spreadsheet here and I clear it out, so that way I know that I need to make it. So this thing sold. I'm going to make it back to no fill, so I actually make 2,421 gold just from this. And then someone bought one Saber Eye of Intellect, and this is how much it costs to make it, which is this price right here. And that is actually a little bit further down. Right here, Saber Eye. Plus the Blood Sargeras and stuff like that. So it cost me 2,223 gold. But actually I should have changed this to that. So that's how much Saber Eye is. It cost me that. This is how much it cost me to make a Saber Eye. 2,223 gold. So I sold this Saber Eye of Intellect for 38.90. So I actually made a profit of 14,973 together, just for one of these these Saber Eye of Intellect. So since I had 3 in the auction house, 1 of them sold, so I'm gonna mark this down to 2. So I'm gonna go back to WoW. And as you can see here, my Maelstrom band also sold. And then 3 of the Saber Eye sold, so I'm gonna go ahead and click those out. And then also my Shadow Ruby band also sold as well too. So now I'm gonna go back to my spreadsheet. And this Shadow Ruby band I sold for 10,000 gold, and they bought, and it only cost me 2,224. So I made 7,200 gold just from selling this stupid Shadow Ruby band. And then of course I sold all of my 3 Saber Eyes. They were selling for 34.90. And as you can see, it's now at 10.93. That's how much profit. I made 1,000 per Saber Eye, so I just made 3,000 gold profit. And then the Sorceress Shadow Ruby Pendant. I made pretty much almost 9,000 gold from this. If you look at here, Shadow Ruby Pendant, Sorceress. I sold this for 10,000 gold, and it only cost me 2702 to make, so I made 6,700 gold from this particular Shadow Ruby band I just sold. And I just collect those pretty much. As you can see at the bottom here, it says I started at 87,000 gold. In this session, I earned 41,000 gold. But you have to minus all those different things as well too. So I want to say I probably made, give or take, maybe 25,000 gold. You know, just from, in a 24-hour period. Just from selling those things. And of course, the auction add-on that I use is Auctionator. I do have a movie or a video also in my channel that talks about how I use Auctionator. So these are the things I currently have in there. I'm going to go ahead and do a price check on all of them. And keep in mind that this is only my druid, so I still have to go through my paladin, which is blacksmithing, and then I also have to go through my main auction house tune, which is my demon hunter. He has leatherworking, cooking, and also enchanting. So I've been undercut for 3 of these items, so I'm gonna go ahead and cancel all 3 of them, and I'm gonna go pick it up at the at my mailbox. And then head back to the auction house. I'm gonna go ahead and see if this crown is worth anything. This cosmic crown. Right now it says selling for 24.90. I'm gonna hop back to my spreadsheet here. As you can see here, 24.90. It's still pretty big of a. I'm losing gold actually because it cost me 27.29 to make this stupid crown, and it's only selling for 24.90. So I'm not gonna sell it because I'll be losing a 363 deficit. So I'm just gonna leave it in my bag because eventually it will go up. Let's do this deep one. Right now it's going for 13,790. And this thing only cost me 3,065 gold to make. So if I had to sell it for 13,000, I'll probably make 10,000 gold off of it. But you know what, since it's going for this, I'm going to go ahead and just make it 13,000. Hopefully it sells faster. Undercut him by 800 gold. Who cares? If this thing sells, I'm still freaking 9,000 gold ahead, so who cares? Elemental Crown. This one is going for 35,000. So right here it'll be If this thing sells, it only cost me 2,721 gold to make. If this thing sells, I would profit 30,000 gold. So because I'm profiting so much already, I'm gonna cut this by 5,000. Actually, just by 1,000 gold, 34,000. Undercut by 1,000 gold. And if this thing sells, I'm still up 29,580 gold. So I guess. So I'm gonna go ahead and check to see how much the Titan gold is worth right now in the auction house. True crafting crown. Titan crown. It's currently going for 38,999. So I usually cut by 10 gold. So I'll put 3980, so it's actually worth it because I could, you know, the worst possible is that I'll make only 639 gold if I make one of these in this sells. But keep in mind that this is just the Aurora. So if I actually proc like a Fever Flare or a Fire Flash, I mean that thing's gonna sell for way more than the freaking of the Aura. So because since I'm already ahead in gold if I make this, I'm gonna go ahead and make it. I am missing Fluorite Malachite. I need 2 of these. I'm going to search to see how much it is. It's 152 gold, or 151 gold. So I'm going to go to my thing here. Right now 155 is what it was last time. So I'm going to go ahead and kick this down to 151. And as you can see, this actually changed a little bit from 3049, which is from 3057 to 3049, because again it's part of the you know, my it's part of the whatchamacallit, my formulas to the right here of how much it's worth. So I'm gonna buy 5 since it comes in a pack of 5. I'll eventually need it later. And then I already have the rest already. I already have the Algonite, the Citrine. I already have all those already. So I'm gonna make a crown. And it's actually the Perilous, of the Perilous. See how much this thing is worth. Uh, 3990, that's better than nothing. Yeah, see, as you can see, the other one was for 38,999, which is the Aura. So the Perilous one, it's a little bit better. So 742 gold if this thing sells. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a good price, so I'll leave that as it is. And then the Ancient Maelstrom. 4,990. I'm still 2,000 gold ahead. I don't care. I usually put these things for 48 hours, because these are a little bit harder to sell. And then now for the Saber Eye of Agility. This thing is going to sell for, look at that, 4980. So it's actually even going to go higher. So if this thing sells, I'm going to get 2,508 gold per each. So if I sell all 3, that's almost like 7,500 gold I just profited. Just going to throw it out there. Intellect is even going for more, 4380. And I got 2. So this one's going actually a little less. Yesterday it was for 39.90. I'm still 1,000 go ahead, so I don't even care. I'm not even gonna wait till tomorrow. Alright, so that's pretty much all that I have for to sell here. So I'm gonna go ahead and check to see how much Pandemonites are. So they're going for 2,400. So I was like, oh, there's 20 stacks. Let's see if it's worth it. Yeah, it's still good. So as you can see, this thing jumped 26, 23. So I have to change the Saber Eye price. So I'm still ahead. So I'm probably gonna buy all 20 of them. Sometimes it takes a little while for it to show up. But while that's coming on, I'm gonna search for Saber Eye to see how much it's worth. 2,700. So if I were to make this, I actually lose profit. It costs 26.23 to make, which is actually a little bit cheaper than the Saber Eye. So I'm actually not going to sell any of this, but I will buy this just to keep. Because these Penamanites, I might be able to sell them tomorrow. Because they'll probably go for like upwards of like 4,000 gold tomorrow. So I could just resell those tomorrow too. No big deal. If not, I could always use more of these things. These things are always good, these Penamanites. Anyhow, since that's a no-go, so I'm going to look at Dawnlight Band to see if it's how good it's selling in the auction house. So rings, Dawnlight Band, the cheapest is 42.20. So I would sell this for 40 or 45.20. So 45.10 would be the cheapest that I would sell it for. So I would still make 1,600 gold profit. I still have my Maelstrom band in there, so I'll leave that as. This is 44.95, so it would be 44.90. And I will be out 700 gold, so I'm not going to make that. Shadow Ruby band. Cheapest is 442, so it'll be 443.0. And so I'm making pretty good, so I'm probably going to make these two. It says I can make 4 of these, so I'm just going to make it. This is the Aura, so that's kind of cheesy, but it doesn't matter. This one is a Fever Flare. Ooh, Fever Flare. These usually sell really good. We'll see. So this one's selling for 45.10. Yeah, 45.10. Doesn't matter because I'm still 1,600 gold ahead if this thing sells. This thing is selling for 93.80. 93.94 is the cheapest in the auction house. So 6,200 gold profit. Post. Now time to look for gems. I usually look for the rare ones first, the new ones, the Yogalite. See how much this thing is worth. As you can see here, the last time I bought it was for 367 a piece. The highest I've seen on this realm is 5,098. And the lowest I've seen is 249. So it looks as though right now it's 488 and it's selling for 499. So I would actually sell this at 490. And this, if I were to buy it at 488, so this is 488, so I'll just go 489 because there's a bunch I could buy here. So I would actually be losing 24 gold each if I were to buy this and make it. And since I don't have any Augenite in my inventory, then, you know, it's definitely not worth making. So I'm not going to buy that. Let's look for citrine. Or semarine. Camarine, maybe? No, no. Yeah, it could be camarine. Or camarini. So actually the camarini is costing more than the stupid gem itself. But I'll update it since I don't have any of these in my inventory. Deadly, deadly. I actually have 9 of them in my inventory. I'm actually going to leave this 310 because I actually have some left in there since I bought it for 310. But I will update this though. This price here to 370 gold. That's how much I normally sell it for. So I'm still making 42 gold profit, but I set it so that I've set it at a 50 gold threshold. So if it's less than 50 gold, this profit cell here automatically turns red. So for 42 gold, I'm gonna keep it because it's not worth selling. I want to make at least 50 gold, if not 100 gold plus. So I'll just leave that as is, because since I have a couple in my bag. Laboradite. This has always been crappy, but I usually just check it anyways. Last time was for 165, and these things only sell for 250, so we'll see what happens. Let's see if I have any in my bank. No, I have none, but it's for 150 gold. Which is... I'm not going to buy any because I don't need it, and the lowest I've seen was 130. If it was less than 130, I probably would buy a bunch, but because it's not, so I'm just going to leave it as it is, but I will update this to 140. And then Light's Fiend. This thing always sells good all the time, but again, it's going to be on a peak day, like Tuesdays and Thursdays. Right now it's going for $399. The last I bought it for was $400, so that's actually not that bad of a buy. I know these things are going to go fast tomorrow too. And I have got 26 of them, so I'm probably not going to buy anymore. And it's going for $390. But tomorrow's going to be really, really good. So I'm just going to leave it as, and this is pretty much all for jewel crafting because everything that I made. Oh, I'm going to check out the Sorcerer's Shadow Ruby Band because I sold that. Forgot about that. Cheapest is for 9,810. Still 6,200 gold ahead, so I'm gonna make it right here. I actually have all the mass to make one. I'm just gonna make it. Fever Flare. Oh damn it! The worst one, Aurora. Haze versatility. I don't know. Maybe mages might use that. Nope. So there's none selling the auction house, so I'm gonna kick it up to 10 grand. And of course 48 hours. And there you have it, folks. This is pretty much what I did for jewel crafting, and that's pretty much it. I'm done for jewel crafting for now. I'll minimize this. Let's switch on over to my paladin. Alright, so a bunch of stuff ready to expire as well. So here, Demon Still Grieves I sold. Head on over to gear. This is my demon. This is all of my dread leather, Graven Scales, Demon Steel, Blacksmith Miscellaneous, and also I haven't done any tailoring yet because my mage is still kind of low item level and it's hard to level. It's hard to do like dailies with her, so I haven't done her. Her name is Kajic, and I haven't done tailoring yet. But there is a lot of profit to be made with tailoring as well too. I just haven't gotten into it yet. That's all. So it looks like I sold my glaive. I was selling for 1,090. It cost me 411 gold, so I make 625 gold off of that. Gotta make it no fit. Concentrated spikes and flame strike. Or flame spike. So I just made about 5,000 gold for these two. I just Demon Steel breastplate I sold. 142 gold. It's only 142 gold, but dude, 142 gold is better than no gold. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stirrup. So I had 15 in there. That leaves me 9 left. Someone bought this hoof plate. I took a loss from this because I didn't care. Because I had this in my bag for like 2 weeks. And it wouldn't sell. So the fact that someone they bought all 3. Nice. It was definitely a loss. But I'm probably not going to make this again for a long time. Because this thing was really worthless. I think this number was wrong. I think it was only 10 that I put in there, but we'll check later. Waist guard sold. So that made 825 gold off of that. And arm guards. This went down. But no big deal. 1,700 gold is still a profit. $2,400 gold, definitely still a profit. I want to make this actually 3,000 now. Because this is an impatient one, so these are rare ones. I think only warriors want haste. Or paladins, maybe. Fever Flare. This one went down. 746 gold, profit. Still worth it. Alright, Demon Steel. Breastplate. Cheapest is $14.90, which I'll make because it's 142 gold. Like I said, it's only 442 gold, but 142 gold is better than no gold. And it only takes me like 6 seconds to make it. Arm guard. 1452. 1440. 283. Still gonna make it. Cause I proc those other like really like, you know, rare ones, you know, then like it'll be worth a lot more. 1250. Still worth making. Grave. 1390. almost 1,000 gold profit. Definitely worth making. Imperial breastplate, 790. 1,000 gold deficit, no go. Concentrated spike, 3590. Still profitable. Flame spike, 3690. A little lower, but definitely still profitable. Gleaming is a little bit low. Still profitable. 3,300 gold. 3240. Still 2,094 gold. It's still worth it. These stir-ups are 313. It's less than 50 gold now, so I'm actually not going to make any more. So I only did have 10. So now, breastplate, arm guard, waist guard, greave, I can only make one, so I'm going to make flame spike since it's selling for a little bit more. So it's always good to do daily quests, to do quests to get resources, and also do quests to get blood. Because as you can see, I spend so much blood to make all these gears to make gold. So you definitely want to get as much blood as you can, and you definitely want to do any daily quest that gives you order resources, because you can actually buy bloods with order resources. And if you already don't have already, make sure that you're either revered or exalted. I think it requires exalted with the warden, so that way you get this enchant here. It's called Blood Hunter, and there's a chance that it'll drop a blood shield that'll award you more blood of Sargeras. And then also, if you have your garrison, your class order hall, make sure that if there's any blood of Sargeras there's a quest out there, make sure it's always 200%, because as of right now, it gives you 400. Not 400. It gives you 4 if you do 100%, but if you do 200%, then it gives you a total of 12 blood of Sargeras. So that's very profitable right now. So I'm gonna throw breastplate up there, and look at breastplate. The cheapest one for 1490, but this is a quick blade version, so it's the cheapest one is 3790 or 3797. So this actually changed. Oops. So I can make 2,000 gold from this. Score. And the arm guard 1440. No big deal. Remember, profit is a profit. Took me like 6 seconds to make that. Oh, this is a Sovereign too. Shoot. Oh, Mastery. You know what? I'm gonna chuck it in there 5,000. I know warriors love that shit. Grieve. 1390. Flame Spike 3690. I'm gonna go check my class order hall, because I think I got a couple quests in it that gives blood of Sargeras. I come back and make that concentrated spike. Yeah, see? So I just scored 24 bonus Argerias just from those 2 quests alone. Not a bad deal. I usually go for the gold first because 947 54 gold. And then the reward is also 1700 gold, so I usually go for gold first. And then since there's no blood, these Primal Saragai Sargerite are awesome as well too.
Fight in the name of Elune. It is always darkest just before.
And then Augment Room because that's gold too.
The light smites our foes.
And now I'm at this point here, I'm gonna go ahead and do Artifact Power because why not?
I will do what is asked of me.
I might as well do this too.
Nothing can harm.
Because this could probably give me something good. There you have it. And then now I want to teleport back to my garrison. I don't even know why I went to my mailbox. Gonna make that concentrated spike. $35.90. See, perfect. And I earned 18,000 gold this session. Not bad. And then that's all I'm going to do for this. I'm going to dog into my Demon Hunter, do it too, but the Demon Hunter is going to be a long video, and I mean, this way, with this you already have an idea of how my spreadsheet works and how I utilize it to make gold. So this is the leatherworking, blacksmithing, and also tailoring. Again, I haven't got much detail. This is the enchanting one right here. I've got the illusions, I've got the neck enchants, cloak, and ring as well too. Enchants are right here. And cooking is right here, all these. And then of course my legend that I go through as well too. So you kind of have an idea of how this spreadsheet works now. You can certainly create your own. If there's a big enough demand for this, I will certainly release a public version of this, where I'll make it a little bit more easier, where you know which particular fields that you will need to update, and which field that you should not touch, otherwise it will screw up the formulas on the spreadsheet. Other than that, thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I will certainly be coming out with more videos like this to kind of give you more in-depth, especially with the new expansion just around the corner. I will be creating a spreadsheet similar to this for the next expansion as well too. You know, whether if you're looking for me to create a spreadsheet for you for old content stuff as well too, such as like, you know, Warlords of Dren, or, you know, foods, or Warlords of Dren, or gear, or what have you, I can certainly do that as well too. I can't say that, you know, I'm gonna pick up every request and run with it, but you know, if people request it enough, then I'll certainly do it. So, you know, if you have any friends that, you know, also like these kinds of videos, please invite them to, you know, my channel so they can watch these videos, and this way they'll be able to make gold as well too. I play on Storm Rage, so if you play on Storm Rage, you know, we're gonna be at an auction house battle, you know, the entire time. So, you know, hope that you're not on Storm Rage, so that way, you know, you don't have to at least compete with me, because I have these things posted in the auction house all the time. Anyways, again, thanks for watching. Like I said, if you like these videos, like and subscribe, thumbs it up. You know, if you don't like it, thumbs it down. And if you do thumbs it down, I do please hope that you would leave a comment on why you're thumbsing it down, so that way I can, you know, learn from that mistake and create more better and more I guess you could say more better content for future videos.